Hello dear students, very good morning to all of you, my dear class 10th students. Now here I am Manoj Mishra of your computer teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, in previous video we have learned about the green skills. Now, in this chapter, as a revision, chapter 5, green skills, we are going to see the things are pending actually. The last topic here we are going to see, green economy. Okay, so what is green economy? We should see here, and there is the reason. Green economy. Green economy. So first of all, what is the means of the green economy? We should see here. So dear student, this is the last topic of this chapter actually, and we are going to see that how to grow the economy with the help of the greenery and the things of the environment, of the natural resources. So we are going to see the term green economy was first used by three researchers. Number one, David Pearce. Number two, Anil Markandia and Edward B. Barbier in their report titled Blueprint for a Green Economy in the year 1989. Dear student, you should know must 1989. In 1989, okay, described giving the blueprints of the green economy, and the report was based on the idea that economics should be practiced keeping sustainability in mind. According to the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, green economy is the one that results in improves. Now here you can see the definition of the green economy actually. So how can you describe the things? So you can see here that green economy is the one that results in improved human well-being and social equity. While significantly reducing environmental risk and ecological scarcity. Okay, so in the last few decades, there has been a transition and change in focus from traditional economy to green economy. So this shift in focus has resulted because the natural resources of the earth are depleting very fast, and the environmental and social cost of pursuing unmindful economic activities, okay, are becoming noticeable with each passing day. If indiscriminate economic activities continue for a long period of time without thinking about their impact on the environment, the world might have to face disasters and tragedies on a large scale, which will make it impossible for humans to survive. So green economy is an economy that is in line with the principles of sustainable development, and it aims to generate growth and improvements in people's lives in a sustainable manner. So dear student, it helps in achieving the triple goals of economic and environmental and social well-being of people here. And the primary aim of green economy is the reduction in environmental risk, and it means that economic growth must be achieved without negatively affecting the environment. One of the major challenges in developing and promoting a green economy is to determine the approaches to economy and environment in order to give people the quantity of life they seek. And various countries and international organizations are now taking steps to ensure that the economic and business activities are pursued in a manner that does not negatively affect the environment and society. So let us look a few examples here. China, Uganda, India. You can see India has started installing and using ecological infrastructures, and facilities also, such as solar panels in rural and urban areas. Okay, China has taken a number of steps to follow a low carbon growth strategy, by 16% of its approximately, and a green economy has the following characteristics also. What? It has low carbon. Well, a green economy developed for the country, any country, so there you will find it has low carbon, it is socially inclusive, it is resource efficient. Okay. Next one is importance of green economy. Why we should use the green economy? Why we should apply the green economy in our country? So it helps in moving from economic growth to balanced growth. Okay, it helps in achieving biological balance. It makes it possible to account for environment and sustainability. It views nature as capital. It clearly presents the trade efforts between the environment and the economy. It makes it possible to shift to responsible resource utilization. So these all the things you will find as the importance of the green economy for the country, for any specific peoples, for any specific areas, whatever you want to develop, you want to see in the development, and you want to develop, then you can apply, then you should apply the green economy. Okay. Next one is environmental citizenships. What is environmental citizenships? The term environmental citizenships was coined by the Environment Department of Canada. Environmental citizenship is a key idea which suggests that human beings are an integral part of the environment, and also recognizes that the future of human beings is intricately associated with ecosystems. And the concept of environmental citizenships also lays out that it is our responsibility to take concrete steps to protect and conserve the environment. Okay, so it also means that human beings should be natural resources in an ecologically friendly manner and should not exploit these for fulfilling their greedy reasons. Okay, so dear students, you should know all the things as a point. Adopting a green lifestyle, human beings should try to adopt a lifestyle that does not negatively participating in environment decision making, fixing the responsibility and accountability of businesses. So all the things environmental citizens also have certain rights such as right to environmental information, right to justice in an environmental matters, clean and healthy environment. So dear students, by this way, by these topics, we have completed chapter 5 as a revision, and these are the chapters from 1 to 5 are coming in the part A, and then next section, next thing as a part B, we will start as wave applications. Whatever the wave applications in the chapters given, we will discuss in next video, and continue watching the video. Thank you so much.